Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and of course our audiences. My name is Sheikh Omar Jallo. I am the Director for Literature, Performing and Fine Arts at the National Center for Arts and Culture, meaning the creative and performing arts. It's under my purview. And of course, today I am happy on behalf of the Director General, Mr. Hassoum Cissé, who is next to me, and he is the Director General for the National Center for Arts and Culture. And of course, your partner sitting on the high table also, Ndai Yomi. I always say, you know, Yum's mommy. Okay, Ndai Yum's mommy Jabang, who is sitting here and also doubles as the president of the Dance Association of the Gambia. It's of great pleasure for us today to receive you here and would be hosting this formidable venture. It started right from this little office in here when this young lady passed in here some 2 years ago with an idea that she wanted to bring in dance kind of competition or Dance Gambia. Of course, knowing her since when she was about 8 years, when she was together with her mother, with the Junkung Jame, is it the Junkung Jame? Yeah, cultural group. This is almost like some 10 to 15 years ago when she was from 8 years ago. 8 years, when she was only 8 years, she was dancing for her mother. In fact, with high-profile performances on behalf of the president at the President's State House and so many things. I had started seeing this lady growing up. And coming up with such an idea when there is no dance association in the country, despite the dance affiliates are all within the GAMUT, which is the Gambia Association of Theatre at then. She came up with the idea that she thinks that the dance association should be formed. And after successfully carving that within the association, I'm happy that it took place during the last Congress when the Gambia Dance Association was formed. And part of this next is that she had to develop to make sure that it moves to the next step, not only initiating a dance association to be in the country, but also to initiate and bring what you call Dance Gambia Championship. It was formidable the first year, and then we are running the second edition, and yet still she came in here again and also did a capacity training, which I was privileged enough before the start of this Dance Gambia. I was there myself to do the launching for you at Alliance Franco-Gambian. So that is another step which she had. So it seems like her achievements and the steps that she is doing are definitely immeasurable, and they are very well commended. The National Center for Arts and Culture commended all her activities and what she is doing towards achieving a good dance choreography and a dance culture in the Gambia and making sure that it's being maintained. So coming back to this particular event, having the Dance Gambia Championship, the second edition, and the rigor it went through, which I will leave to my DJ to say some part of that. It was amazing that we are finally here to say a good thank you to the effort and the sleepless nights you had. I'm sure most of you had been even training in the night, because if you don't train in the night, in most cases in sports or whatever, you don't make it. So if you see such successes, mostly is they have been burning the candle, as I was told in school. But I'm sure you had done so much work, because the works that I have seen displayed and like, it's no doubt that it cannot be an overnight thing, and it cannot be just like everybody's work. So we would like to congratulate you. And on that note, I would like to invite my Director General, the initiator of Dance Gambia, Ndai Jabang, to give a brief statement before the director does the final statement and award. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sir Omar Jallo, our able director. I just want to observe, the Director General himself here, and also thank SOJ, who has been leading the performing arts sector for so many years and really pushing forward. Today, I thank God that we are here. It's been a very tough journey. We all know how Gambia is. We all know putting up an event, it's very challenging. But like he said, I have a passion for dance. it's in me. It's the game in me. And then my aim is to make sure that I create a platform for young people that are interested to venture into this career. And like he rightfully mentioned, this is the second edition of Dance Gambia Championship. The first edition was held during 2018-2019, and the winners got $25,000 Dalasis. This is the second edition, and this time around we're giving out a cash prize of $50,000 Dalasis to the winners. And in addition to that, one of the things that we always push forward is that let the dancers have the capacity building training they need, entrepreneurship training, skills training, so that they can be able to manage their craft, they can be able to brand themselves properly as professional dancers and put value into their craft so that people can pay them. So I really want to thank God and thank my able directors here, and also the minister himself who have came out to support us wholeheartedly, and all the other partners, YEP, ITC, Africell Gambia, of course, Global Properties. All these people came through for us through the support of the government itself and the Ministry of Arts and Culture and the National Center for Arts and Culture. So today here we are here to present the cash prize to the winners. And this year it took a different toll because we have participants all the way from Sierra Leone that participated in this championship. So you could tell the growth. Yeah, you could tell the growth from season 1, edition 1 to edition 2, that okay, the name is going out, people are appreciating the platform, and we are having people from our neighboring countries coming to participate. And the dream is create a platform for Gambian artistic community, but if it extends to the neighboring countries in Africa, why not? Gambia can also host international festivals and international competitions, and this is just a starting point, and we are hoping that it will grow to a point where it will be recognized worldwide. So today we are here to do that presentation. Of course, we cannot do that without our able leadership, because they've been there. I've been knocking on their doors. I will call SOJ in the middle of the night and be like, SOJ, the program, you know, how's some this, how's some that? And not for once have they turned me down. Not for once have they, you know, turned their phones off and saying, no, we cannot support you. They did. They supported us financially. They supported us in any aspect that we needed. The minister himself, he will be all the way, you know, out there traveling, and I will still send him WhatsApp messages. Minister, this is what we are doing. The Dance Gambia this, the Dance Gambia that, and then they all came through to support us. So I really want to say a very big thank you to all our partners and, you know, everyone that has contributed, and of course our team, the team behind Dance Gambia. Nobody is paying all those young people that are running up and down to make this event successful. No one is paying them for it. They came in, they volunteer their time, they volunteer their resources, just to make sure that there's a platform for young people that are interested in dance. So I really want to say a very big thank you to the entire Dance Gambia team, and of course our media partner, iAfrica TV, from start to end, they've always been there. So I want to say a very big thank you to all our partners for believing in this initiative and also empowering young people in the dance sector. Thank you.
To my colleague, the Director of Literature, Performing and Fine Arts, Mr. Sir Omar Jallo, aka SOJ, to my good sister, Ndeye Jabang, and the person behind this success of Dance Gambia Championship, to the successful dancers, you know, I welcome you, to the press. I just want to, you know, start by conveying our gratitude, you know, today for giving us this honor, as you could have done it, you know, somewhere else, and it would have been equally, you know, worthwhile. But for the past month, she has been patient, you know, waiting for us so that we can host it. You know, that shows the high consideration and regard that she has for the institution, NCAC, for the ministry, and for us. So we are most grateful to that. I also want to use this opportunity to say that you are doing an excellent job. Really, I didn't know much about this dance thing. But since the first edition and this one which I attended, I have bought, you know, 2 books just on dance. You know, by Nigerian professors. You know, one at the a professor of dance, you know, and theater at the University of Ibadan, you know, and the other at IFE. Just for me to, because I didn't know dance. I thought it was just, you know, jumping and, you know, but when I watch you people, you know, because I was there, I went back, home to the library, and then I started to go through, and exactly, I am now really a fan of this, genre of the arts.
Nice.
Dance. And to the winning team, I say, well done. For us here, arts and culture, we don't know any boundary. Gambia, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Guinea, you are all welcome. Because an artist is an artist. Okay, you entertain across the borders, across the color lines, and so on. So, no complex, no shyness, feel free. If you can do it, you participate again and again, and also transfer the skills, to other young Gambians, just as he is doing. Okay, so you are most welcome. And thank you very much, and keep it up. Please, this spirit has to be, I was telling Sir Omar, you have to do this every year.
Yeah.
No matter what, as long as we are alive, just go ahead. And because daily, this is a wonderful, innovation from your side. So on that note, I want to thank you all very much for your attention.
A good statement, and it's fantastic. We can't go beyond that. In fact, as he has said, dance has become a good phenomenon, or a good trade in this country that we are hoping to make sure that it becomes very entrepreneurial as well. She is initiating projects right now, which is to also make sure that there is entrepreneurship training for dancers. People can understand that dancing is not about clapping and, silver buying that and that, but it is a trade, and it's an honorable trade. And we are going to make sure that we sell it like we are selling music, we are selling film, we are selling theater, we are selling all the other genres of the arts. And if you may remember, when we were doing the launching at Alliance, I did make one promise.
Yes.
You remember my promise? Yeah. So you were fighting on to get that promise. And now I am also reiterating that I am promising you that it will happen. We'll make sure. I did not know that you were the ones who were going to win, because what I saw there was a good young people that were there, but you will be well paid. You will be represented. And we'll make sure that we facilitate that through either your promoter or whoever might be responsible, but we'll be able to sell you out and make sure we also fulfill our part as you have fulfilled yours. That is our job as the department responsible for it. We will also, because we have always been getting invitations or challenges where we would be asked, do you have a group of dancers that are doing this and this? I think Mommy knows. I have sent her a lot of things, but in most cases, in the end, they would be either we will be surcharged, we do not have meet the criteria for here and there, and then. But now I am confident that our champions are good enough to be able to do such competitions or such arenas. They will be performing it, and this I told you from the beginning, and I'm happy that it has been in your back in the back of your mind, and you walked through it. You've made it. Now it's my turn. We'll make sure I get back to you on that, inshallah. Thank you very much. So on a final note now, we will make sure we get one of you to just give a vote of thanks. Yeah, before we give the handing over where we'll end. So who? Sir.
Yeah, good morning everyone in the Gambia and every personality in the Gambia. Yeah, my name is Saidu Ibrahim Sise. Yeah, I come all the way from Sierra Leone to the Gambia. Yeah, my team name is Top Class Crew. Yeah, we want to give a great thanks to the Gambia, a great thanks to the Gambia Championship, and we want to give a thanks to the participants on this competition. Yeah, let me say this is a great thing for us as a dancers to hear a lot like this, and as for us, we come all the way from Sierra Leone, and this competition is the purpose that we have been here in the Gambia. Yeah, because we heard about this competition since from 2018, we heard about this competition is going in the Gambia, so we just take a step so that we can see the way we can do our own favor on this competition, so we are appreciating the Gambia to put on this competition on this way. We are in the Gambia now, so we thank you for everything. We thank the Gambia, we thank Nde for bringing us to this championship, and now we are the winners. So I don't want to say much, but I thank you very much for everything, yeah.
Okay. And then roll that too.
Wow, see you know
Yeah. So I'm going to see the side.
Smile, we have got yes.
Don't go. That's good.